Let's go. Also, we don't do what?
Oh! Ooh!
Bumper goofy ass. Beat her ass.
Oh! You heard her?
Now fire.
Woo! She told her fire. Oh, it's multiple. Headshot. Alright, man, they saying this boy hired a photographer to take pictures from him. He didn't like the way they came out, so he smoked her on Facebook Live. Damn. Let's hop straight into it. Hit the like button, bro. Why do I gotta say it every time, bro? Stop making me mad, bro. You do that shit on purpose. You think it's funny. It's not funny till I slap the shit out you, bro. Like the video.
Let's go. Also, we don't do what?
Oh! Ooh! Pop your ass! Hold up!
Bumper goofy ass. Beat her ass.
Oh! You heard her?
Now fire.
Woo! She told her fire. Oh, it's multiple. Headshot.
The horrific
You heard her? She said headshot. Damn.
moment this Orlando photographer, 34-year-old Lauren Ashley Martin, was brutally murdered on Facebook. This was after she went to fight one of her clients over a misunderstanding they had after a photography shoot. Unfortunately, things turned out differently from what she had expected. The fight she had initiated ended with her lying on the ground with multiple bullet wounds and fighting for her life.
Wait, that's why they say never bring a knife to a gunfight. She didn't even bring a knife. She bought what? What is that?
And fighting for her life.
I don't even know what nunchucks. What is that?
Lauren Ashley Martin was a 34-year-old mother of two and photographer who lived in Orlando, Florida. Known for her bright personality and passion for her work, Lauren loved capturing and preserving her clients' special moments through her camera. Photography wasn't just a job for her, it was her calling, and she did it like her life depended on it. People who knew her said she was a hustler, and she worked really hard to give her children a better life. Her two children were the center of her world, and every decision she made revolved around them. To her, being a good mother meant providing them with stability and love. Despite life's challenges, Lauren seemed to have her priorities straight. She studied at Valencia College and worked tirelessly to build her small photography business from the ground up. However, it was also through this photography business that Lauren would meet this woman, 35-year-old Savon Shante Tyler, the woman who could take her life from her and destroy it. Like Lauren, Savon was also a mother who cared deeply about her children. She ran her own food.
So you a mom and you got kids and you don't even have the empathy to realize to not take another mom's life. You know what I mean? You're going to take her away from your kids and you're going to take your dumb ass away from your kids. Crazy.
Food business, which kept her busy and provided for her family. She crossed paths with Lauren when she hired her for a photography session with her man. At first, it was supposed to be a simple transaction where Lauren would take the couple's pictures and they would pay her for her service. But things didn't go as planned, and that was because Savon wasn't happy with the photos Lauren delivered. Whether it was the quality, the style, or just personal preference, Savon didn't feel the pictures were worth what she paid, so she wanted her money back. Lauren, however, refused to issue a refund. She believed she had done her job, and she wasn't about to incur any losses. This was actually a simple misunderstanding that should have been settled peacefully, but both women were just too strong-headed to come to a compromise. So
Now let me say something. Did Lauren or whatever the photographer name is, did she have a no refund policy? Because if she had a no refund policy, you can't say shit about no refund. You can't come in there and talk about, oh, I need my money back. If she had a no refund policy, then I see. Now if she didn't, then I can kind of see why she should give you your money back, because she didn't have that policy.
Fight turned into an online feud, with Lauren and Savon exchanging heated words on social media.
Damn,
the social media argument quickly.
You must got a lot of kids. That whole car full of groceries. You can't even move in that.
Turned into insults and then threats.
According to Lauren's family, Lauren was a photographer, and there was some kind of disagreement between the two about pictures Lauren took of Savon.
Someone went online and made a comment, and then the other person went online and made a comment, and then it was just back and forth, and it spiraled out of control from there.
Things eventually took a deadly turn when Savin got fed up with the online drama and decided to confront Savin in person. She drove to Savin's house in Sanford, ready to put an end to the argument face to face. And that was how what had started as a disagreement over some photographs escalated into something far more serious, and the worst was yet to come.
Come on, bro.
On the evening of Tuesday, October 3rd, 2024, Lauren Martin went live on her Facebook page. In the video, she repeatedly said she was heading to Sanford to beat someone who was running their mouth. However, she didn't name who exactly she was referring to, but her tone made it clear that she was angry and ready to confront whoever had pushed her to this point.
Let me go to Sanford. Let me go to Sanford. Cause got me up. It's all good. I'm not even tripping. I mean, steady sitting up here running her mouth and everything. Then talking about he was, I got him and he was homeless and all this stuff. You still stuck on the fact that you mad cause a nigga on me, you mad cause you so hurt by this nigga.
Huh? Oh, so there's something deeper. See, we didn't know that. My baby, you did the whole YouTuber, you didn't even mention that. You left that part out. You try to act like it was just over a photograph. They got some real beef and some history. They know each other. They probably went to high school with each other or something like that. They beefing over niggas and more. The boyfriend she with probably used to mess with her. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It makes sense now. Now look, I see this all the time. People will go to like a service, like maybe a hairstylist or a photographer or something, a nail, something. And then if they don't get the service they want, they immediately try to expose that service on Instagram or on TikTok. Bro, stop doing that shit, bro. If you don't want to go back to them, don't go back to them. But don't try to bash their whole business just because you didn't get what you wanted. Like, I'm not going to go to McDonald's. And if they left the patty off my burger, I'm going to go on Instagram. Hey, nobody shop at McDonald's, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's pre-hype, bro. Stop that shit.
Can you please take my picture before she leaves my Valentine's Day? You just want to take our Christmas picture. You're weird, man. Well, you know, you can't even really like.
Let's go. I'm finna head to Sanford.
Weird.
You finna head to Sanford, huh?
So what? Not even how many? Cause y'all all wrong. But so what kind of surgeries I had? So who I was with when I had the surgery?
She said I'm weird, but every time you wanted to take a picture of your surgery, you inbox me.
You weird. I told you how to go get surgery with that shit kid. For the looks of it, trying to. Huh? Hey, then, you don't even know Tamara. Tamara loved her for her. She wanted her just like she was, but she went and had to wait on surgery. You didn't even know that lady.
That came out your mouth.
You got everybody liked it when I was 400 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Even if you was 400.
This girl right here.
Zoe!
Once she turned off the
Zoe, watch your little brothers. I'm about to go, like, come on, bro. And you definitely don't pull up to nobody else's crib, bro. Don't pull, because you don't know who they got there, what they got in the back. You in their space, you in their environment, you in their neighborhood.
Lauren got in her car and drove to Savon's house in a gated community on Travertine Terrace, Sanford, Florida. Savon, on the other hand, was ready for her. And as soon as Lauren pulled up, Savin armed herself with 2 weapons, a children's baseball bat and a 9mm handgun.
Look, she was waiting for us outside.
Oh, wait, so you had a blick too? Oh, so you brought a gun to a gunfight. I thought you only had the bat. So you started this.
I'm here. We not talking to you. We not talking to you. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, so we don't do what?
Ooh.
She didn't confront.
She dropped, y'all heard the bat clank. That shit dropped immediately when the gunshot went off. That shit said clank. You feel me? Damn.
Lauren with the gun at first. Instead, she placed it on top of an electric She didn't confront Lauren with the gun at first. Instead, she placed it on top of an electric utility box outside her home. It was like she wanted to send a message that if things went too far, she had backup. The confrontation started quickly, with the 2 women agreeing to engage in a fist fight. Yes, an actual fist fight, and it was being live streamed on Facebook by one of Savon's friends who was there at the scene.
Coney. Is this you right here in the white comments, mamas? Come on. You said you wanted to fight. You came over here. Come on.
You're 30 years old.
Come fight.
with 4 kids.
Ain't
Go
no
in the
police
crib.
coming on none of that. She done brought her goofy all the way to this goddamn girl house, come get beat up. Nah, this we at home. We at home and our shit.
Better not say that. That's her shit.
I'm recording. You want me to hold your phone too?
She knows what's about to go down. She knows the blick that she got. She said, you at our crib. You in our shit. I know what's about to happen.
You want me to hold your phone too?
As the fight began, both women exchanged blows and did everything within their powers to get the upper hand. Meanwhile, Savon's friend, who was recording the encounter, seemed more interested in the drama than stepping in to stop it. You could hear her voice in the background, egging them on and cheering as the fight escalated.
Yeah, I bet.
You can't hide me, hoe. You real brave. Also, you gonna do what?
Bump her goofy ass. Beat her ass.
I know you ain't just hitting.
Now fire ass.
Ooh. See? She knew what's going on.
I know she's not just hitting.
For a while, it seemed like it would just be a physical fight, but as the punches kept coming, Savon realized she was losing. Lauren was getting the upper hand, and Savon was struggling to keep up. That's when she made the deadly decision to grab the handgun she'd placed on the utility box earlier. Without any hesitation, she pointed it at Lauren, and then she fired.
What the hell?
I know you ain't just hitting.
Now fire ass.
Look at her.
Get your ass on. Hold on. Get your ass on. I know she's not just hitting.
Y'all hear her breathing?
You.
Another one?
Move. Protect my motherfucking self. Get your ass out my neighborhood.
Ooh.
This lady came over here and attacked her. Yeah.
Now you trying, no, don't try to even do that. Don't try to switch up the story. This lady came over here and attacked her. Now she trying to say that nut shit on live so she could try to make it look like self-defense. My baby, do not do that. We know the whole story. You egging this shit on the whole time. You watching them fight. And then you knew it was about to happen because you said fire her ass up. You already knew that was the plan from the beginning. Oh, I'm finna fight this John. But if I lose, I'm smoking her ass. It's the same thing niggas do. Don't get it messed up. And boys do that too. That's why I say, bro, fights is dumb in 2025 because if somebody lose, they're grabbing a blick. They're grabbing a blick. It's not finna be no fair fight. Like, oh, I'm finna lose. Okay, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take my L, go home. You win something, you lose something. Man, that does not work in 2025, bro. People ego be too messed up.
You came over here to attack her. Someone call 911. You better hurry up.
The first shot echoed through the neighborhood, and Lauren collapsed to the ground. But Savon didn't stop there. She fired at her a couple more times before she dropped the gun. When law enforcement arrived at the scene, they found Lauren still alive but barely hanging on. She was rushed to the hospital, but her injuries were just too severe. Lauren Martin was pronounced dead shortly after. Meanwhile, back at the crime scene, Savon didn't try to run. She stayed at the scene and waited until the cops arrived. She was calm as officers arrested her and took her into custody. The gun she'd used to end Lauren's was recovered, and it became one of the key pieces of evidence in the case. Meanwhile, the live stream video of the fight and the shooting spread like wildfire. People who hadn't seen it live now watched the horrific recording that showed the moment a mother was brutally murdered in broad daylight over what should have been a peaceful business deal.
Yep. That's true.
Following her arrest, Savon Tyler was charged with first-degree premeditated homicide, making her an eligible candidate for a potential death penalty if convicted under Florida law. In her first court appearance, Savon entered a not guilty plea. The judge, on the other hand, denied her bond, meaning Savon would remain behind bars as she awaited trial.
Find probable cause for first-degree premeditated murder. Your bond is going to be none.
Meanwhile, the shocking live-streamed footage of the fight and shooting became the central piece of evidence in the case, as investigators pored over every second of the recording, piecing together the events leading up to Lauren's death.
That's what I was about to say. Yo, dumbass should have never had that on camera now. I see what you try to do, my baby. You try to make it seem like, oh, this is self-defense. She attacked me. She pulled up to my crib. I had to defend myself. It's all on live, my baby. That's where you messed up. Maybe you could have got away with that shit if you would have never recorded everything. But no, you recorded everything. So we even hear the best friend talking. We hear her egging it on. We see your ass losing, and we seeing you attack with the bat first. First you already had a weapon, and then you attack with it. We seen everything. You done. You cooked. Like, come on,
this video
bro.
didn't just show the deadly confrontation, but also highlighted the role of bystanders, especially the person holding the camera, 31-year-old Lakevia Devonna Pringle.
YT be fat? That's YTB fat, bro. You can't tell me that's no girl. Hell no. Hell no.
It turned out that Lakevia was actually Savon's friend, and as have seen from the video recording, she didn't just capture the fight. She was actively involved, shouting and egging her friend to light up her opponent. According to the arrest report, police said Pringle is heard in the video enticing Tyler to beat Martin and to fire her up.
When you watch the clip, you can almost hear her say something like shoot her. And that becomes very concerning. At that point, you're voicing an intent to escalate, and you then hear that gunshot.
Now, under Florida law, someone encouraging violence, especially when it leads to death, could potentially be charged with principal to first-degree murder. And rightly so, Lakevia turned herself into the authorities 3 days later and was charged with principal to first-degree premeditated homicide.
Yeah.
Detectives had already arrested the person they say fired the gun, 35-year-old Savon Tyler, for first-degree murder. But now investigators say they're also seeking a first-degree murder charge against the woman they say held the cell phone, 31-year-old Lakevia Pringle, saying, quote, while live streaming, Pringle can be heard encouraging Tyler to continue the altercation, which led to the homicide of Lauren.
Lauren's family was now left to pick up...
Like, okay, and my whole thing is, the shooting was unnecessary. If she was losing, why y'all ain't jump her ass? You get what I'm saying? If y'all was going to do anything, you should have just let her ass lose. Because if you lose and you can't fight, then that's you and you. That's what you was doing. You was talking crazy. You did it all on live. And so you go ahead and get your ass beat. But if she is going to lose, at least jump her. Like, that's harmless. You jumped her. You know what I mean? You could expect that.
The pieces of their shattered lives as her death left an enormous void in their hearts that could never be filled.
That was my niece, my best friend, my diary. We talked all the time. We didn't even have anything to talk about.
The family of Lauren Martin is inconsolable.
For her 2 children, life would never be the same. Lauren had been a devoted mother, someone who worked tirelessly to give her kids a better future. Now, they would have to grow up without her love and guidance. As this case progressed, the community of Sanford found itself divided. Some argued that Lauren had brought the confrontation on herself by driving to Savin's house that night. Others believed that Savin's decision to use a gun made her solely responsible. Well, no matter which side people took, the truth is, this tragedy should have never happened if both women had acted maturely and settled their differences without physical violence. Savin's trial date was set for December 2024, but at the time of making this video, we don't have any updates on the case.
Y'all should have, bro.
Do you think this tragedy could have been completely avoided if these 2 women had handled things differently? Feel free to share your...
I do think it could have been handled differently, bro. Okay, if you didn't like the pictures, bro, are you that broke you can't go make some more money? Like, how much did you pay for the pictures? Unless you paid $10,000 for the pictures, but I know damn well you didn't, because don't know pictures cost that much. You couldn't have made that money back. You probably paid $100, $200 for the pictures, bro. You work 1 week at your job, you gonna make that shit back. You hype this shit over $200. It's really the husband. Wait, so the husband don't got no involvement because he the one that was mad about it. She looked like she was cool. She didn't really care about it until the husband's coming stepping in. I don't like these pictures. I don't like the way they are. We need to get our money back. Nigga, shut your ass up, bro. Why would you? Who pays without looking at the pictures? Or did you pay without looking at them? Because that's the only way you could not like them and say, I need my money back if you paid first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying until I see some type of sample, or maybe we'll pay half and then half later. Don't ever pay the full amount first. What the fuck I look like? You know what I'm saying? No, that's like somebody doing your hair and then you pay them all before they do it. That's dumb. Because if it comes out bad and you would like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's dumb as hell. And y'all just need to mature and grow up and stop trying. Y'all 30 years old with kids. What are y'all doing a street fight for? Come on, y'all got better shit to worry about. And I never get people that end people's lives. Because, like, okay, think about it like this. Cool, you ended her life. You know what I mean? That might have been what you wanted to do. You ended her life. But you also ended yours, you fucking dickhead. Like, excuse my language, but I gotta use it because that's the only way y'all gonna understand. You're in prison right now for murder. You're not getting out for a while. You ended your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Let's use our brain here.